Cadillac always made great cruisers. Cars like the DeVille and the Seville were just made to glide along the road. Their suspensions were soft, the seats were so beautifully padded, it reminded you of sitting in Grandma's couch. It was a formula that worked great for the baby boomers. But as baby boomers passed on, so did that formula. Now, Cadillac knew it had to make a change. It had to do something to put itself back on the map. In 2003, Cadillac launched its first CTS, followed thereafter with the CTS-V in 2004. Now, that car had a LS6 V8 taken directly from the Corvette. Cadillac has always had a rich racing history, and because of it, they were able to tune the CTS beautifully. They had one thing in mind: the M5. It was a strategy that worked great, because in order to be recognized, you need to beat the best, and the M5 was the best at its time. This car, the CTS-V, was so good, it defeated so many of the well-known brands, including the M5. It has gone even further to set a lap record at the Nürburgring that took years to defeat. Now, with this winning formula, Cadillac designed the ATS-V, which we're in today. This car was made with one purpose in mind: to defeat the M3. The normal ATS-V comes with 464 horsepower and 445 foot-pounds of torque. But I have to give thanks to John for lending us his car so we may film today. Now, that 464 horsepower was not good enough, because he has gone even further with this car and made this car into an animal. On dyno test, this car had 384 horsepower and 370 foot-pounds to the wheels. Now, after ECU tuned, full exhaust, cold air intake, this car now makes 500 horsepower, 445 foot-pounds to the wheels. And that is just a recipe for madness. This car is so brutal, it is so fast, it accelerates like nothing I've ever seen. Putting it over into manual, we can downshift to enjoy some of that great sound, and let's accelerate. This car is mental. There isn't enough words to describe the feeling that launch gives you. It is fantastic. It is hilarious. It puts a smile on your face. And yes, oh my God, it's been a blast to drive this car. Now, if you want to know how good this car is, it's in the twisties. The magnetic right dampers does such an amazing job of soaking up the bumps. The turn-ins are so perfect. It is a car that just feels at home in these situations. You downshift in the corners, and boy, does it come alive. The chassis is so forgiving. It is just a beautiful feeling. As you go down and up through the corners, it is just a car that's so well balanced, so secure. You feel as though you can press all day long and it will take it. Even though it has 500 horsepower, it handles it exceptionally well. Now, I ask myself the question, has Cadillac done enough to dethrone the mighty M3? And in this car, I am very convinced. The extra power really goes to help you enjoy this car. The sound coming from the mufflers is just so intoxicating, puts a smile on your face. The corners are just a bliss. So here we are as we approach down through the gears, and it's so great. You get a sweet blip coming from the exhaust at the back as you accelerate up through this. It is just an awesome road to really see the full capabilities of this car, and it is showing it so well. Once again, here we are. Just listen to that. There we go. Now, the one thing I wish Cadillac has done is to make the shifts a little more immediate. It would have made this ride so much more joyful. As you downshift, you get that sharp. I wish they did that for the upshifts as well. And it's not. Perfect. Now, in summary, Cadillac has done an exceptional job with this car. I am very impressed. It drives well. It handles the corners. The extra power that this car has really made this car such a joy to explore. Now, I love the steering wheel. Feels great in your hand, and the Alcantara is a nice touch. The seats are extremely supportive and hold you perfectly in place. The power delivery is relentless and is something that just keeps you smiling all the time. Priceless. Cadillac ATS-V. Has this car done enough that I would say buy it? Yes, I would buy this car. It has been that good. Even though there's some things that I don't like about it, like the Q system. It is a system that needs work, and I'm sure Cadillac's listening. Something else that I don't like about a car is the cramped back seats. It is a 4-door, but it's a 4-door that is more suitable for babies in car seats, nothing else. This car is only 2 inches shorter than that of the M3, but Cadillac has not used the space very well. The car is extremely cramped. The transmission. You get a great sound coming from the exhaust. As you go from 4th to 3rd to 2nd, it sounds so sweet to the ear. But as you go from 2nd to 3rd, Cadillac has failed. They have not done a good job. It is very boring, to say the least. On a whole, would I still buy this car? Yes, I would. I absolutely would. It has done enough to prove its pedigree. It has done enough to show that it's a true competitor in this segment. And for anyone who's looking to buy a car like this, please consider the Cadillac ATS-V. It is beautiful. Do join us for our next show, for we will be featuring the M4, a direct competitor to the ATS-V. That is going to be some more fun, and we hope you've enjoyed our show. It is always a pleasure having you, and we thank you for spending the time with us. It is truly appreciated. My name is Elton, and thank you for watching Let's Roll Out. If you like our show, always leave your comments and subscribe.